We are Daryl and Yvonna Keene.
We come from two different backgrounds, and I was basically raised in church all my life. So I actually started talking to him about tithing, and he wasn't as receptive in the beginning.
I rejected the idea. I don't know anything about that. The church gets enough money, and this is my money. I remember my mother-in-law, she challenged me and said, you know, Daryl, you're doing good things and you're serving God, but you are not right with your finances. I made a lot of decisions to not pay back debtors. My mother-in-law said, you need to make right with your debtors. She's absolutely right. There was nothing more clear to me that I needed to do than to give my finances to God. And that was when we officially, started tithing. What's awesome about that is I saw God bless that obedience instantly and ended up reconciling all of my debts.
We were doing everything right. We settled everything together. And then we ended up going through a lot of losses and financial challenges.
March 7th, 2017, our brother-in-law passed away suddenly from stomach cancer. And we found out that we were having a boy not long after that. We decided to name our son Christian after our brother-in-law. My wife started experiencing complications with her pregnancy. June 15th, June 15th, 2017. We were in the hospital as she was having those complications with her pregnancy. Family all around us because they're celebrating her birthday, but she was going into labor at that time. He was born prematurely, but we are so humbled and blessed that we got to spend 2.5 hours with him. He was alive, he was well, he was healthy, he was a great looking boy. We prayed as a family and told him it was okay to go home.
My brother-in-law ended up passing away and we lost a baby. Those were medical bills that got stacked on. We ended up having another baby after that. He's a miracle from God. He's our rainbow baby, our blessing, our promise. My
wife actually had a hard pregnancy with our son that we're referring to now, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, if you guys don't know, that means God is with us. And nothing more fitting than the situation that we were in than to have God remind us that God is with us.
When he was 1 year old, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. The bills that came with that, each chemo was about $20,000. But God provided every step of the way. Going through all that was really hard. It's like you're a Christian, everything is supposed to be great, but you're gonna go through challenges. But through everything that we've gone through, the medical bills that we've gone through, God has still always been faithful and made a way. That's why I say tithing, you can never outgive God. The numbers don't make sense. He just makes a way.
In hindsight now, God prepared us for all of that. It started with us being obedient and diligent with our commitment of our finances. God calls us to be stewards of our finances because it's His to begin with. I am so happy to share that my wife just passed the 2-year mark of being in remission last February. God has exponentially blessed us. And I'm not saying that we did not struggle in different ways, but financially God provided for us in every single way possible. And I don't know where we would be if we didn't have God helping us navigate through all that. Had we not been diligent in our tithing, I don't know where we would be right now because we wouldn't be disciplined in any other area of our life. And God has just blessed us tremendously with our finances. Even to the point where I'm happy to share our latest miracle. We are expecting now. And so my wife is pregnant and we are so looking forward to what's to come. But God is good and He is true to His promises.